Using B-roll is one of the absolute simplest ways to transform a standard video into something that feels professional and truly captivating, regardless of the platform. Whether you are crafting short reels or long-form YouTube uploads, this technique adds that layer of polish your audience will definitely notice. Today, I want to guide you through my personal process for filming effective B-roll, including simple setups for desktop and vertical content. We will also dive into how I edit that footage using CapCut Desktop, and I will share a practical workflow that incorporates AI to help you scale your output. First, let us define what B-roll actually is for those who might be new to the terminology. Think of a roll as the foundation of your story, such as you talking directly to the camera, an interview, or the main demonstration. B-roll is simply everything else, like those necessary cutaways and behind-the-scenes glimpses that provide context and visual engagement. Right now, this shot of me speaking to you is a roll, but if I pick up my phone or adjust my microphone, that is the B-roll. It might not be the primary focus, but these little details are exactly what make the final edit feel dynamic rather than static. When I am preparing to shoot B-roll, I definitely avoid overthinking it to keep the process efficient. I simply tidy my desk, ensure my microphone is positioned correctly, and check that no random items are cluttering the frame. Those tiny moments, like nudging a phone out of the way or testing a tripod, actually make for excellent and authentic footage. These clips help tell the genuine story of how your content was actually created. Do not be afraid to intentionally film those micro-actions while you are setting up your main recording. Let us talk specifically about desktop-based B-roll for your YouTube videos. I often film myself at my desk doing prep work such as typing, opening browser tabs, or sketching out ideas. These are simple, repeatable shots that you can easily capture before you start your main filming. Use a small tripod on your desk for a steady close-up, and do not be afraid to experiment with over-the-shoulder angles. Try filming from slightly above or from the side to add some visual variety. Always ensure you clear your clutter beforehand, because messy backgrounds can make your shots look sloppy. Vertical B-roll for short-form content like TikTok or Instagram works on the exact same principles, just framed differently. Position your camera vertically and capture the same prep moments, but keep it tighter so the composition works for mobile screens. I sometimes walk around with a small handheld tripod to get stable, dynamic movement shots. Setting up a tripod on a table, preparing a notebook, or pulling a product from a drawer all translate very well into vertical cutaways. The trick here is to shoot much more than you think you need, aiming for 5 to 10 seconds per action. If you can, try to capture multiple angles of the same action to give yourself options during editing. When shooting, remember that slow and intentional movement almost always looks premium. Use a shallow depth of field if your gear allows, which helps keep the focus strictly on the action. Get those detailed close-ups of hands, the microphone, or your fingers typing, as viewers really respond to those small details. If something looks boring in real life, simply try changing the angle or adding a bit of gentle motion. Finally, always prioritize good lighting, as natural window light is truly your best friend for these quick setups. Now let us discuss the editing phase of your workflow. I personally prefer doing longer-form edits on my desktop because the timeline and precision are much easier to manage. CapCut Desktop is a fantastic choice for many creators because it packs all the essentials into a very accessible interface. You get straightforward timeline editing, voiceover recording, text overlays, and even built-in sound effects. It is honestly quite approachable if you do not want to deal with the complexity of a full-blown post-production suite. Once I import my B-roll into CapCut, the first thing I usually do is record a quick voiceover. There is a handy mic icon right in the corner of the CapCut interface, so you just click it and hit record. Voiceovers are perfect for B-roll because they explain the action without requiring you to be on camera the entire time. After the voiceover is set, I add text to the screen for accessibility and better audience retention. Captions catch the attention of viewers who might be watching without sound and highlight key points for skimmers. CapCut's text tool has great default styles you can easily tweak to match your branding. Then, I add some subtle animation to the text to keep the screen interesting without being distracting. Next, I browse the built-in sound effects library to help punctuate cuts and transitions in my B-roll. Those tiny audio cues, like a subtle keyboard click, make a massive difference in how intentional the edit feels. Desktop editing gives you much cleaner controls, easier scrubbing, and finer trimming tools than working on your phone. Now, let us talk about a reality check. If you are serious about scaling, doing all this manually every time is a grind. That is exactly where AI-assisted tools like Vizard come into the picture. Vizard is an AI tool that automatically scans your long videos, finds the viral moments, and turns them into ready-to-post clips. For creators who record long-form content, Vizard can save hours by auto-generating clips you would otherwise have to hunt for manually. It even has auto-scheduling, so once the clips are generated, you can queue them up and manage your content calendar in one place. Vizard sits in the perfect middle ground because it is specifically designed to find highlights and batch create your clips. CapCut is still incredibly useful, so I actually like combining both of these powerful tools. I use Vizard to auto-generate candidate clips from my long video, then take the best ones into CapCut for finishing touches. That workflow gives you the best of both worlds. Vizard finds the jewels, and CapCut lets you polish them. Remember to film lots of B-roll while you are setting up and tearing down your main studio space. Keep a simple shot list handy so you never forget to capture useful angles like over-the-shoulder or close-up hands. Use CapCut's text and sound effects for consistent branding across all your clips so viewers recognize your style. If you are watching this because you want better content without spending your entire life editing, pair a lightweight editor with a clip-finding AI. CapCut gives you control and polish, while Vizard gives you speed and volume, which is a powerful combination for any creator. If you want my B-roll shot list, check the description for a free download that will make your filming much easier. If you liked this video, please hit like and subscribe, as I am always sharing tips on growing an audience and working smarter. Try the link to Vizard in the description if you want to test auto editing, and let me know in the comments what B-roll shots you have started using. Thanks for watching. Now go grab your camera and film a few tiny moments you can turn into great content.